Hello everyone, it's the vlogging Colonel. This is the Colonel's vlog. Welcome. I'm just out riding around today. Didn't want to go anywhere too far. It's been a long day, didn't get much sleep. But I did figure I would come out here to Hurstbourne. This is a subdivision. Out past Middletown, well, depending on which direction you're coming from, out past. But they have a cool country club. I figured I'd stop by real quick, see if I can get some shots in here. It's a very cool old house back in here. We do film. I have done a few weddings and events out this way. But I wanted to show you a house, the clubhouse, which is out here. Come into sight shortly. Sorry, my microphone. I've been having problems. I've got a DJI Osmo Pocket. It came with a mic, a lapel mic, and it worked for a few days, and then now it won't pair, so I had to buy another one. Now I get the two confused. Sometimes I grab the one that works, and sometimes I grab the one that does not work. So here's what it is. But today I grabbed the one that does not work. But I'm out here, Hurstbourne, the members only golf club. I'm not a member, but hopefully they don't run me off before I can get a few shots. I just wanted to show you this amazing clubhouse. Didn't want to go too far from the house, like I said, so I had a MRI this morning for the HCM condition that I have with my heart. So I didn't sleep much last night. Anytime I have to wake up early, like at 4 or 5, because I have an appointment, somehow like it just keeps me awake. I don't mind like waking up, but like if I know I have to be awake or I'll miss something, it'll keep me up for hours. So I laid in bed for 2 hours, 3 hours, and then woke up every probably 30 minutes. But we're coming up on the house. Look at that thing. I call it the Scrooge McDuck house because it does remind me of the Scrooge McDuck mansions from DuckTales. Really cool place. I've been inside, done events here, like I said. But look at this place. Of course, we're going to be looking right into the sun here. Why wouldn't we be? Right into the sun. Let's see if I can find a good place to park. Close to the front. Welcome. Thanks for joining me here at the Hurstbourne Country Club clubhouse, also known as Lyndon Hall back in the day. Now it's just the Hurstbourne Country Club clubhouse. I've done a lot of events here over the years, and yes, the inside is as impressive as the outside. Now, this is a private golf club. I don't know how long they'll let me loiter around, but look, there's this beautiful golf course. Land was originally part of a what they call Lynn Station, which was established in 1779 by William Lynn. Nearby Colonel Richard Claw Anderson built Soldiers Retreat in 1789. It was later destroyed. But the core of this current clubhouse was a Gothic revival villa built in about 1854 by John Jacob Jr., who was the son of Louisville's first millionaire. Its design was heavily influenced by architect A.J. Downing's Architecture of Country Houses, a book. In 1868, the estate was purchased by Richard Tenbrook, a famous horse breeder who renamed the property Hurstbourne after an English estate. He built a stone stable on the grounds for his legendary racehorse, Tenbrook. I think that's how you say it. Tenbrook? Tenbrook? I don't know. But look at it. In 1915, wealthy industrialist Alvin T. Hurt and his wife Sally purchased this property. Sally Hurt was a prominent political figure, serving as vice chairman of the Republican National Committee at the time. And following her husband's death in 1921, Miss Hurt hired architect Eusebius T. Hutchings in 1928 to transform the farmhouse into a 60-room mansion, as it is today. 60 rooms. So it was originally a farmhouse, and then in the jazz era they expanded it, and finally into a 60-room estate, which then became the clubhouse for the Hurstbourne Country Club. The current main dining room was originally a 60 by 30 foot drawing room with 14-foot ceilings. And Hutchings added Elizabethan oak paneling, elaborately carved woodwork, and a sweeping marble staircase, which is right inside of the store. I'm not going to go in there because I haven't been invited in today. Like I said, we've done some events, but I'm not a member, so I'm not just going to go trancing in. But after her death, Leroy Highball Sr. and Jr., his son, bought the property around here. And ultimately it became the subdivision of Hurstbourne. Look at it. How amazing. They lived in the mansion on an 1,000-acre estate for a number of years before they began the residential development. And there it is. Beautiful property. A bit small for my taste. I need room to expand, but it's a good starter home. Now nearby in the area there's a historical marker. I'm gonna go try to find it. I've seen it before, I've passed by it, but being just kind of riding around the subdivision, not exactly sure where I would find it precisely, but I'm going to try. Join me. Here we go. Such a cool place. Beautiful. Heck of a view. I've tried my hand at golf. I play occasionally, but I play poorly. I absolutely do. Can't see. Alright. Let me find out where I'm going. I have a general idea. I'll figure it out. Here it is right here. Home of Colonel Richard C. Anderson, 1750-1826. American Revolutionary patriot and aide to Lafayette, was wounded at the siege of Trenton, Savannah, captured at Charleston, fought at Yorktown, where surrender of Lord Cornwallis to Washington in 1781 completed the Revolution. Married Elizabeth Clark, sister of George Rogers Clark, General, second wife of Sarah Marshall, cousin Chief Justice of John Marshall. Wow, so he was there beginning to the end. Completed by Anderson, 1794, 2 massive walls of limestone over 2 feet thick. It was a refuge from possible Indian attack. It was damaged by earthquake here in Louisville in 1811 and lightning in 1840, and it was later dismantled. This is where it once stood. Super cool. I mean, I'm not sure you get much more renowned in Revolutionary War accolades than that. I've never been in here. In memory of Carmelite Hall, who died August 1827, aged 12 years, till Christ shall come. Can't really read it well. 12-year-old. And this is the grave of Richard Anderson, the general. It's got two markers. One is his Freemasonic. He was the first master of Lexington Lodge, number 25, the Free and Accepted Masons, which is now the Lexington Lodge. It was erected in 1988. This is his Revolutionary War. So this is where he lays. People still put out some American flags in his honor. It's hard to read that. There is an inscription there. He was born 1750 at gold mines in Hanover County, Virginia. I don't know if that means, if that's the name of a town. I guess he did work in a coal mine. Now somebody has toppled one of these markers. I do not know why. I have a feeling it's too heavy for me. It is too heavy, so I can't see what's on the other side of it. Maybe it's a Confederate or something. Sometimes people knock those over. Or maybe it's just good old vandalism. I would set it up right, but that stone is heavier than it looks, and it looks heavy. So I don't know if there's other people buried here. I don't know. Or maybe this is precisely where the house stood. I'm guessing this was the cemetery or a plot behind the main house that would have stood over there, I'm guessing. But these do look like graves that have kind of sunken in over time. Yeah, right over here, Hurstbourne subdivision, right off Hurstbourne Parkway, where we are now. So, hey, didn't travel too far today from the house. Just didn't get much sleep. Some days you just don't feel so inspired. You try to. Today's one of those days for me. Sorry for the wind. This mic, onboard mic, does pretty well, but as soon as any wind blows, this is what it is. Love you guys. This is the Colonel in this vlog. He's going bye-bye until we meet again.